Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Anne's Aesthetics, or if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. Hopefully I can bring you some peace and happiness today through a painting tutorial. For today's tutorial, we are going to be doing a moth painting. This is my favorite kind of moth, a Luna moth. And it's also my dad's favorite, so this is kind of a little tribute to him. He doesn't know it, but, you know, it's the vibes that count. I started off with painting a black canvas for the background, and then I used white and a lime green to mix together to create this pale pastel green shade. And here I am creating the first wing. It was a little tricky to figure out how I wanted it shaped, but I ended up doing it, and then I was going to fill it in. But I need to do the other side and get it as close as possible to the first side, which is not an easy task, but did it to the best of my abilities and filled in both sides. Now it's time to work on some small details. I got this brush off of Amazon. It came in like a large pack, and I'm using it with that same shade to create the bottom of the Luna moth. This is going to be our basis frame, the first color, and then we'll kind of go in with some details later on, but we need to get this green laid down first. And similar to the top, I am going to fill this entire region in with that lime green shade until I make sure the black is fully covered. Now it's time to create some highlights, so I'm going to use a different small brush but from the same collection, and I'm going to use a white shade to draw out the bottom tails, and then this section I'm using small flicking motions to create the body of the actual moth. I'm trying to make it look like it's like a little bit furry, fuzzy, so that is why I did the little short swooshes. We will also be using the white to outline the the moth wings. So I'm going to use it for the top and the bottom, just kind of crispen everything up, make it really pop. I think the white is a nice addition, so I am glad that we added this element. FYI, if you would like to check out my inspiration for today's painting, you can find it on my Pinterest listed in the description box below. When you go to that Pinterest, you will find a board called Art and Drawings right at the top because it's alphabetically listed. And you'll click on that and then look for the month of, I believe it's March or April that it's under. You'll be able to easily find it. And I'm just doing some small detailing for the wings now. I finished up that bottom section with the white as much as I needed, and now it's time to work on the wings and get these finished and laid out. If you didn't know already, I also do have a TikTok where I post like little videos, little TikToks on a daily basis. I also post YouTube shorts on a daily basis, and then I post my main videos Tuesdays and Thursdays here on my YouTube channel. I do painting tutorials. I've posted crochet projects before, organization videos for my art, my like little art desk. It's just a whole nother thing. I'd really like to get in a lot more. I have a lot of other ideas, but I don't know if I should just kind of keep the channel into painting or turn it into a whole scale crafting thing. Because let me tell you, I'm one of those people who starts like a bunch of hobbies, and I'll do the hobbies because, you know, I teach myself them, but I've had a lot of free time, and now I'm getting to the part of my life where I'm not having as much free time, and it's sad not being able to do these hobbies anymore, but that's part of growing up, and that's okay. Like, I used to love to go for, like, a little bicycle ride when I was younger, but I haven't rode a bicycle in I don't even know how many years. But anyways, let's continue. We're going to take some black now and do some fine detail work. So I did a little, what is that, like a really screwed up U at the top, upside down, for that feathery body area to kind of define that body a little more. And then I took some black for the detailing of the upper wings, and then we are doing some black for the lower portion and really define the two separate portions on there. And then we need to do some black for the wing portion as well to do yet another layer. And don't worry, we are going to do this on both sides. I just like to focus on one side at a time because it makes it a little bit easier to focus on what I'm doing and not get overwhelmed by the overall picture. Otherwise, I'll lose my crap and get overwhelmed and just shut down. To give more depth to the body, I added some black strokes because I felt it was necessary. And then we need to start working on the little dots that are going to be on the Luna moth. So we're going to have one on each side on the bottom, and then one on each side on the top as well. And we are going to fill those in. And then I decided to take some yellow out and work on the antennas, whatever you want to call them, the little things they got coming out of their head. And I decided to make this yellow because I thought it complemented nice with the moon we're going to do, which that's what we ended up filming next. And I am using the same yellow, but I am using a different brush, a little bit thicker of a brush. I'm going to make a bunch of little dots on the outside to kind of give it like a misty moon effect. It's a little bit of a cartoony. I think that's what people don't really realize. Sometimes my biggest critiques are, oh, it's not realistic enough, but I do very cartoony paintings. They're not always, the most of the time they're not realistic. Like, my realistic ones are SpongeBob. When I do them, it's like Powerpuff Girls are realistic because it's cartoon stuff. That's just what I like to do is, bright, colorful, graphic elements. Anyways, so I'm taking that same yellow and I'm going in for the little circles, and then I'm taking, this is, believe it or not, a dark purple shade to kind of give more depth to that black area. And then finally, we are ready to sign this painting. I decided to go with white, and after I signed it, I decided to put Mod Podge, the glossy kind, on it, and this was the finished product. This is one of my favorite paintings I've done, and I am so in love with it. I hope you loved it too. I hope you'll subscribe, like, comment, and possibly share with one of your friends. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, that you'll take care of yourself, and that you might come back soon. I'll see you later. Bye-bye now.